Hello, my name is Razan Vaya, and I'm going to be walking you through my IDET 5302 final project for Dr. Susan Elwood at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. This is a culminating project that combines integration of technology with coaching of educators and students. And so I'm going to kind of tell you a little bit about how I interpreted this project and how I completed the tasks that were required of us. We were asked to develop and create instructional artifacts that aligned with specific standards. And one of those standards was to apply a systemic process to improve each other's abilities to set goals and take action. And you do that by establishing trust amongst your peers as well as amongst the educators that you are coaching as an instructional coach. And so my interpretation of this was to create a global interaction project for students in a fourth grade science class, and to showcase how utilizing Google Slideshow and VoiceThread activities can implement that technology integration. So initially, in order for us to establish that trust with each other, my colleagues and I in the program collaborated together utilizing web conferencing tools to discuss our goals, to talk about our individual project goals, as well as what we were intending to create within the course, and also use the time that we engaged with each other to review each other's work, whether it be written work or artifact creation, in order to give each other peer-to-peer feedback and throw ideas around and be able to engage with each other on developing better instructional material. The next goal that we were asked to, or the next standard or artifact that we were asked to deliver was to increase equity, inclusion, and digital citizenship practices. And we did that by using technology to create and adopt and personalize learning experiences that foster independent learning. One of the best ways to do that can also be showcased within the global interaction project that I created. And so in order for me to create this project, initially I had to create a design template, an e-design template. And this is just a breakdown of the different processes within the global interaction project, as well as the amount of time each of those actions will take the student and the different alignment standards. Within the Global Interaction Project, students use Google Docs to sign up for groups, as well as to access their individual group assignments. And the assignment is initially based off of a Google Slideshow that is embedded into a voice thread. This is what a voice thread looks like, and I'm going to go to the first slide. As you can see, this is the exact same slides that are in the Google Slideshow, and you embed them into VoiceThread. The great thing about VoiceThread is you can add text, video, or audio comment. And so the students are going through each of the slides, accessing the comments on the side provided by their educator, and then also utilizing the comment section in order to either upload, doodle, text, or record themselves performing the tasks in the project. This is giving equity and inclusion to students by giving them the ability to choose the best way for them to interact in each assignment. And also giving them the opportunity to practice digital citizenship by being mindful of safety practices and respectfulness amongst each other and their counterparts. Our next standard that we needed to apply an artifact to was to design authentic learner-driven activities and environments that recognize and accommodate learner variability. Although the global interaction project does fall in line with this artifact, I wanted to bring up the next part of my project, which is the Adventure Hero project. I was tasked with the process of creating an instructional module that combined the parkour videos that were used for the Adventure Hero project with the various VoiceThread activities that my colleague and I created. And my colleague Nancy created a variety of instructional voice threads that fell in line with math TEKS for fourth grade and science TEKS for fourth grade, and that also fell in line with the parkour activities that the kinesiology department was putting together. So this instructional module that I created needed to be embedded somewhere, and so I created a Canvas course. As you can see, this Canvas course is specifically for the Hero module that we created. I embedded the Hero module into the course, and the students that are able to access this course via the code given to them are able to access this instructional module. And as you can see, it has sound. It also has multiple interactive capabilities. For instance, after the second video, students are asked to choose various activities, and then they click on the pop-up button that takes them to a VoiceThread activity that my colleague created. So this is a VoiceThread activity involving the initial part of the Hero adventures, and as you can see, it's aligned with first grade math TEKS. It has a lot of question and answer opportunities for students to utilize their different commenting tools on. After the students have completed this module, they are also able to access a Hero survey. And this survey is just a way for us to give them the ability to give us feedback. This falls in line with the last artifact asked for us to create, which is to evaluate effective instructional products and to contribute to a professional portfolio. This survey, filled out by students, allows them to give us feedback on the type of information they learned from the instructional module, the activities that they performed, and any suggestions that they have for us. And so this fell in line with that specific goal, which is to provide the instructional feedback number 7, evaluate effective instructional projects. We were also asked to produce audio and video instructional materials using computer-based technologies. Again, VoiceThread activities really fell in line with this particular artifact request. And so, for instance, I created a VoiceThread activity for students to perform their parkour techniques as they watch the videos. And so after completing a portion of the module, they access this parkour techniques video. And let me show you how to get to it. In the instructional module, there is a few embedded questions that I created within the module. And notice how when I return to the module, I can just resume where I ended. And that's kind of nice because our students are going to be using this module asynchronously, which means that they're going to access the module and then leave the module and go perform some activities. So, for instance, after watching the jogging video, students are going to have the opportunity to take multiple choice questions. And then after they've completed these questions and answered to the best of their abilities, they are then able to perform their own activities. So on this particular thread, this particular slide, after they click the techniques button, they're able to access a voice thread that gives them the capability to upload their skills and either use video by themselves, or in this next slide, for instance, they are practicing it with a friend and they just upload the video into the voice thread. So that was aligning to number 5 for our instructional artifact creation. We were also asked to model effective learning environment management and collaborative learning strategies and to nurture creativity. Again, creativity can be seen extensively in utilizing VoiceThread activities because students are able to choose the method of collaboration as well as the method of engagement. And so it does give a little more autonomy to a student's experience within any course that's provided to them. I wanted to show you my instructional portfolio and how I embedded some of the work that I did. Notice here I was able to embed images of the instructional module as well as talk about how we connect with our, collaborate with our clients. I hope that this video helped you to understand how to become a instructional coach, as well as the steps required to meet those standards of ISTE instructional coaching. Thank you.